All right, guys, we're gonna do a peak today. Now, you can't really see it. I guess you can. It's there. It's like just over this rock, but it's a lot higher than it looks here because this rock's basically cutting it off. So it's I'll get you the details once I open my phone, but it's like 3,200 feet of elevation gain over. I think it's like 6-7 miles. So I'll get you the details here in a sec once I look, but look at this view. Got the morning sunrise, getting the sky all red. Got Utah Lake, the whole Utah Valley right there. Pretty good start to the morning. I'm gonna get going. And yeah, hopefully we get some good times, but we're gonna go through Dry Canyon Trail. And then once we get to the top of Dry Canyon Trail, we're gonna take a left and we're gonna go climb up Big Baldy. So here we go. All right, guys, before I climb these steps, let me quick give you the stats, I guess you could say. It's gonna be a 7-mile trip, 3,326 elevation gain, and it's an out and back. So like I was saying, we're gonna go through this canyon here, take a left, and then the summit's up this way. So here we go. Hopefully we make good time. I always feel like the first mile is always the toughest. I mean, it's when your blood starts flowing. It just so happens to be that this first mile, people were saying, is one of the steeper parts, and then the last mile. So it's a good morning wake up. Like, look at this. It might be hard to tell on the camera. It's a pretty steep climb. So we got through the first canyon part. Now we're going through like a little meadow. I don't know how long this will last, but it's pretty cool views. Maybe I'll see some wildlife. I don't know. It's called Dry Canyon, so how much water is there? But we'll keep going. I am already out of breath a little bit, but it'll calm down. That's how it always is. Here we go. So somebody lost a dog, and I saw the sign, and I literally just saw the dog. So I don't have their number, I didn't take it down, but I did put the GPS coordinates of where it was, so maybe we can help him. But they said he's like shy and will run away, and he pretty much did. He saw me and ran back. So hopefully they find him, hopefully they get him. It's a wild, wild world out here. There it is, guys, the first glimpse. That's Big Baldy right there. Here we go. All right, so I have the option of taking the shorter hike, which is 2 miles, and obviously elevation gain a lot quicker, and they said it's slippery. The other option is keep going straight, flat for a while, and work my way up gradually. I really don't know. It's gonna be a spur of the moment decision. I kind of want to do the harder thing since I'm conditioning to climb Mount Timp, and like I just feel like it'd be a better challenge, so let's do it. Hopefully we don't slip too much, but should be doable from what I read. It's better to go up this way than back down from what I read. So we'll see. Here we go, up the steep part. So it's a lot more narrow of a trail too, just because less people use it. So we'll see how it goes. This might be a mistake, but gaining altitude quick. Low path. Working our way up to the top of that. It's hard to tell how high it is, but we still got a while. I'm gonna be feeling this hike. It's gonna be worth it, I know. But, whew, it's getting to me. Just gotta keep pushing. Keep pushing. Top. Still got a while, but we're making it. Sun's starting to rise over Timp. Whew. This trail, it's pretty humbling, you know. I felt like I was in pretty good shape, but it's just kicking my butt. I wouldn't say it's like extremely kicking my butt, but I'm definitely having to stop for a little rest a little more often than I usually do. Whew. Looks like we're gonna have a steep part here coming up, then it'll flatten out, and then we'll be on the final, I guess you could say, summit push. But all right, here we go. My legs are starting to feel a little jello-y. I wouldn't say they're shot, but we're getting there. Whew. All right. I remember looking at this tree right there, and now I'm here. It's like always nice to pick like a little point to like reach, because every time you get there you feel like accomplished gradually as you're getting to the top. So I'm gonna rest here for a sec, and then the summit right up top there, as much as I think, unless it's a false summit, but that's what it looks like. I don't know if this can pick it up. There's a ton of dragonflies or butterflies, or I think they're dragonflies. All here, you can see them really cool with the sun. Making progress, almost to that part at least. Hopefully that's the peak. But we're gaining elevation. Hopefully you guys can see this good. But again, that's where we started, right down there. All right, looks like another 300 feet or so, and then hopefully that's the top. horned lizard. I glare on my camera, so it's hard to see how well I videoed it. Hopefully it was good. We're making our way up. It's flattening out. Hopefully we're at the top. All right, little mini fall summit. Hopefully that's the summit by those trees. We had some sort of deer or wildlife of some sort over here. So we'll have to keep a lookout what it was. It was like right down here. I don't really see anything, it's thick woods. So who knows what it was. It almost seemed like a deer in size. Alright guys, another fall summit. We are on the summit of like a smaller one, but Big Baldy is up there, I believe. Still a little bits to go. We're making it though. A little downhill it looks like. This is steep. Wish I had poles for this. Alright, well I'm going to put the camera away because I might slide down this hill. Beautiful flowers though. Alright, a little weird moment. I had some big animal or something right by me. I couldn't see him through the thick trees, but it moved pretty quick, and then it had a pretty big thump, which was kind of weird. It almost sounded like human feet, but I don't know. I don't think it was because there was no trail over there. So, kind of a little bit scary moment because it sounded big. But here we go, making the final summit push. Well, we're not quite to the top, but this view is amazing. 360 mountains, Utah Lake, Utah Valley. Unreal. All right, let's get to the top. Did we reach the top? We'll see. We'll see. Big Baldy. Big Baldy. We did it. Gonna relax up here for a little bit, enjoy the views, and get headed back. But just 360 views. This is amazing. Well worth the hike. There's Timp. Got Cascade, Provo, Utah Valley, Utah Lake, the Oquiirh Mountains. This is like Lehigh area, Pleasant Grove. If you guys remember the meadow hike that I just did about 2 weeks ago, was down there in the meadow by the campground. And then, yeah, and then the Unported tent. Unreal. But rest for a sec and get some hydration and then start heading back, hopefully the easier route. That's what it sounds like. It's gonna be a little bit longer, but we're going downhill, so shouldn't be too bad. All right. Well guys, I did have plans on recording the way down, getting some of the views on the way down, but unfortunately, right after I clipped off that last section there, I got a migraine. Now, I do suffer from migraines. I don't get them too often. I only get them probably 3 or 4 times a year. And it's definitely athletic induced is what they call it. Which basically, if I work a little too hard, maybe not have enough water, I didn't really eat much, I end up getting these migraines with an aura. Maybe I'll do a whole video about that to kind of give a full explanation, because it'll be way too long for me to do. But unfortunately I had that, so I had to run down the mountain. It takes about an hour before I get the really big pain. So I basically ran down the 2.5 miles to the bottom in about an hour, and then drove home with a lot of pain. But we're doing good. You know, one day later, everything's back to normal. I feel great. So just a little bummed I couldn't get the footage. But what can I do? You know, obviously safety first. My main goal was to get off the mountain. I was by myself, you know, I needed to get out as soon as possible, basically. So I did that. All safe. We're good. If you guys made it this far, please hit that like button. Subscriptions are amazing. I gained 9 on 2 videos ago, which blew me away. That video now has like 900 views, which never would have thought I'd have that. So very thankful for that. But yeah, like, subscribe if you guys want to. Peace.